That's the great thing about Maine. There are so many fabulous women with skills, and we all know each other, or we're, like a degree of separation away from each other. And if you need help, you can call people up and get it. I love this state, and the lobby is just a fabulous sort of organization to use a lot of that energy and create the kind of state we want to live in. What you do makes a difference. I mean, you know your legislators. Oftentimes you know the governor or the attorney general or the commissioners, and you just call them up, or you meet them in the grocery store and you say, look, this isn't right. That effort to find duplicate names for the parental consent referendum defeat before it even got to the ballot. I remember being in that room, and I think that's where I met Chris Rusnoff, and Mary Allen was there, and the numbers of great women who were there just working on this fabulous task that, succeeded was just amazing. Deb Dietrich called me up and she said, you have to be on the board of the Maine Women's Lobby. I said, well, all right. So I got on the board, and about 2 months later, she said, I'm going to France for the summer, and you need to be the chair of the Maine Women's Lobby. At the time, I think there were about 6 of us, and the lobby was, honestly, it was ridiculous. We were meeting every 2 weeks during the legislative session. No wonder there were only 6 people left. I mean, the lobby did tremendous work, but they were, it was a small group, a core group. But at the same time I got on, Mary Allen was on, Marilyn Kirby, maybe Barbara Reinertson, Ellen Golden. I don't know. There were just a core of us that really sort of changed the way the lobby was operating. And I thought that if we could create some 501c3, we could get paid for the kinds of research and work that wasn't just lobbying, that was outreach to women. I remember Mimi and I one time drove to Jonesport to have a little house party up there, and it was great. The women, they were so excited that people would come to Jonesport. It was so freezing cold up the way up. I still remember that. Yeah, I think it probably was transformative, and whatever part I played in that, I'm totally happy to have done, because I love the lobby. Hardy Girls, Healthy Women is an organization that Lynn Cole and I started 10 years ago. And the idea was that it's not the girls who are the problem. It's the culture that girls are growing up in that's the problem. And the early lobbyists really, hats off to them, because they were totally dedicated, had to patch things together. Those women spent long hours for little pay, really, in the State House, which is a toxic place sometimes, making a difference for women and girls. It was fabulous. I loved all that early time at the lobby and the work that got done. It was just fun. The other thing that I love about the fact that it's 30 years old is that when a lot of us started with the lobby, we were all young, and now there's a great old girls network that really has women in places of power and influence, and the difference that makes is huge. We're so lucky in this state that there have been so many fabulous women who have spent their time to make this state what we have, and that the lobby has been the mechanism that really has carried through this last 30 years of our development. I would wish this for every woman in every state, and I really hope that young women can grasp the importance of continuing this energy and movement forward, because it's been central to my life for the last 25 years, and I love the lobby.